Hey guys, welcome back to the last video in our Form app series. This was one of my favorite tutorial series, where we had started from scratch and build a functioning Form app. Up to now, we have built the home page where top posts are displayed in a list order. Then, we have a topic page where all the posts related to this particular topic is displayed. For here we can create new posts. We learned the form design and the ways to implement the logic. There we work with form data and validation. After saving the post, we create the UI to display each post. The post show page is pretty unique. It shows the post title, content, and the comments. Of course, we build the comment form, comment list, and the comment show features. We learned all the way from Tailwind CSS to Next UI style, plain text display to database storages, and form validation to app optimization. Altogether, it was a very interesting journey. Now, in today's video, we will wrap up this tutorial with something easy. Yes, we have left the search form and search show page development for this video, and there is some bonus in the end. So buckle up for our conclusion video. But wait, before starting this video, subscribe this channel and give me a like if you think I'm worth it. Previously, we have created this search bar, but no action was assigned to the form wrapper. That's why it's of no use until now. Therefore, let's start by creating a new search action function where we may place the logic to plot the search result UI. By this point, I think most of us know how to do this and add the export to the index file. Still, if you need help, follow carefully. Start the action file with simple import. It's the import for redirect. Yes, we will not do any complex calls here. Just a check for term and simple redirect to search page. You may ask, why use action if the same can be done directly by defining path in the form action? Yes, that's perfectly fine in this case. You can use the path directly, but suppose if you want to filter the terms, it may have multiple terms and add some extra checks. Then, doing all those logic directly in search page is not good. It contradicts the idea of separation for UI and logic. Hence, we will code this search.ts action file. Define the export function with the name, search. Set the form data parameter. Obviously, it's of type form data. Then, store the result of form data getCall as term. We need this incoming term to validate, if required. So place a check. If term is empty or not available, then redirect the user to home page. Here, you can directly use the / to define the home route. Although, we will use the paths provider as we have the home route defined there. In the else case, redirect the user to search page with the term search parameter. And yes, we don't have this route in the route provider or even in the app structure. Therefore, use the full path to search page as I did. Then we will create that file in the UI for the display. Now, create a new search directory inside the app directory. This will be our search result route. To show the result, we need a display. For that, create a file called page.tsx inside this search directory. Just a reminder, the page is the default route of every next app route. First of all, let's add the newly create search action inside the search form. It's a small addition, nothing complex. Save the search form file and move on to the search result page. So, open the page.tsx file and add imports for redirect. It is available from Next Navigation package. Don't use the wrong package. Then import the fetch post by search term function. We have created it during post list session. It can be imported from DB query path, from post file. Finally, add the import for post list component. We will use it to display the search result. Create an interface for the search page props. It will define the incoming search parameter. Here, we have to specify the term keyword, which will provide data of type string. After finishing the interface, define the default export function as search. It will require the search parameter, which is already defined in our interface. So, move on and start the function body. The first thing to do inside this function body is to expand the search params and store the term value. Now, check if the term has something, or say some value in it. If it's not defined or have nothing to show, then redirect the user to home page. Again, use the paths provider to define the home route. We have not made any change to the default app route, so it can still be accessed by defining a simple / in the path. Therefore, you may use the / instead of paths provider. That's completely your choice. My job is to only let you know about the standard way and the available options. So, back to our UI. Continue with a return value. Here, we will return a div element that will wrap a heading in the post list. First of all, style the main div as a grid of 4 columns. It will have some padding and gap between the children. We have to arrange the content in top-down fashion. In simple words, the page title will follow the post list, which is related to the search term. As a child, define another div to organize the columns. It will be a column that spans a third of the available page width. Then, place an H1 heading with 2XL font size and gray color. It will show the text results for search term. Now, add the post list component just below this title. The implementation is simple. It only requires one parameter, which is a function. Therefore, provide the fetch post by search term function as reference here. The post list component will call for the function and expand the result in the predefined UI. If you find it hard to understand, then must watch the post list video. It's available in the playlist. Okay, our search results are being displayed as expected, but there's a small problem with the UI. Unfortunately, I missed the column arrangement a bit. The position of post list component is not correct. Let's fix it and retry the UI display. Yes, it's much better now. So that's all for search implementation and display. I know there's a lot left to do with this app, and I expect you all to expand this as required. For the tutorial point of view, I think we have covered all the necessary topics, and rest of it is just repetition, which I suppose no need to explain. Still, if you need some help, then message me in comments. Now, as promised, we have reached to the bonus section. Here, we will do some optimization with our form app. Most importantly, we will add suspense from React in our app. The use of suspense is not just for better UI. It also keeps the cumulative shift under control. If you have some knowledge in SEO, then you know the importance of each millisecond. It can greatly affect the Google ranking of your app and websites. Have a look. It's not very complex. Just call the suspense component as a wrapper. It requires a fallback parameter that needs a UI which can be displayed while the results are being rendered. It's a better way to handle the loading state, especially in promise calls. In our case, the form app is not that big and we are running locally, so the delay is negligible. Hence, you may not see the loading state here. But trust me, it really helps, especially when you query long lists from external sources. Let's make a custom post-loading display for our app. It's going to be easy for tutorial purpose. Start by creating a new file inside post component directory. Here we will use a Next UI component, specially designed for creating blank layouts. This is the skeleton component. As the name suggests, it's a blank placeholder container that can be styled to fill desired shape and sizes. We will use it to draw a blank, 3-line post-like layout. It will have a long and thick title box and 3 short and lean content spaces. As a layout, it will be shown as gray empty boxes without any content. It will be replaced by actual content when the query data is available. That's all for theory. For now, see the styling and hope we can see the loading state for once. The main div wrapper will have some margin. As a child to this div, we have to place a skeleton. This will be the placeholder for the title. So make it thick with H8 class name and little wide with W48 class. Below it, place another div and 3 similar skeletons inside it. Each of those will have H6 and W32 class names for short lean layout. Arrange everything properly and save the file. That's it. There is nothing else to do. This loader UI is ready for use. You can use this loader to display image, GIFs, animation, or more complex custom loaders. Sky is the limit, so use your imagination and good luck with your projects. Now, change the fallback call to our new post-show loader component. Save it, and let's implement the suspense all over the app, wherever required. At least, use it wherever we have placed the call for PostList component. After completing the implementation, give it a second try and see if you notice the skeleton UI somewhere or not. I think we should add suspense to our post-show page. There we have displayed the post details, and there is a long list of comments. That's probably a right spot to use suspense. Another place is the topic show page, as well as our app homepage. In both these places, we have used post list components. It may perform better with suspense, I think. Actually, we can see this loader if we want. To make it visible forcefully, you can add a delay of 2 or 3 seconds in the return call of post list function. This simple delay will force the loader to remain visible until the result is received. Look, the loader is visible in this frame. It looks good, isn't it? That's all for discussion on suspense. I hope you like it. If you do, then give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Also comment below, what should we code next? Suggest an app or any interesting project, anything worthy for the tutorial. Next we will do some UI updates. You may watch that in double speed. That's all for this Forum app tutorial series. I hope you liked it. See you soon with another interesting topic. Till then, keep coding and keep learning. And don't forget to comment your thoughts and suggestions. Thanks for watching TechnoSpace.